Well, boys and girls, it's a big day, and that is because we are officially done inside, and not a minute too soon because the first attendees should be arriving here within the next hour or two. So let me show you around. We obviously don't have the outside painted yet. As you can see, the big mural is still there, so there's some grout where they had to fill in places in the walls. It's got a set, and then they'll be painting that Monday. All right, coming in the back. So, utility room and 3D printer, one of the 3D printers. So I built this bookshelf and AC unit. We did insulate this room, but it's not tied into the heating and air, so it'll stay relatively temperature controlled, but not 100%. So we got some denture bases printing right here, as you can see. And this is on the Joule 3D printer. I'm printing it supportless. If you want to see how this thing works. You can see it's curing with UV light right now. And it's doing a single layer at a time. And now the light is going to shut off. And the build plate will pull away, and it'll come back up 50 or 100 microns shorter, and it'll do the next layer. And it'll do that until it builds this whole volume up vertically. So, one of the printers here, attic space, and this is coming into the climate controlled area. So this is the kitchen. I don't have the kitchen table in here right now, but that's where it goes. All stainless steel except for the big white range, which was free from my parents, so I'm not turning down free stuff. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. These are my industrial shelves. So just steel piping and then 10 or 12 inch boards laid across them. I really like how that turned out. Made a lot of stuff out of this pipe. Paper towel holders, toilet paper holders. Coffee station for the course, and we've got it stocked up really well with plenty of drinks. Knowing half the people who are coming to this course tomorrow, there will probably need to be a shelf cleared out for beer. This is the bragging wall with all the fish and such. So here is the lecture room. This was one of my junkyard finds. I needed a filing cabinet, and there's a little junkyard here that's got tons of them, so I just went and grabbed one, spray painted it a bit. But this is the setup inside. It's cozy, but it gets the job done, and have lots of fun toys sitting everywhere. Got the drone charging because we got to learn a little bit about flying drones at this course. Some of the decoration, old school water skis. And I like my barn lights, how those turned out. I don't know how well you can see them with the glare. But I like those quite a bit. I think they add a nice touch. Got all the computers out, ready to learn some Blue Sky Plan and talk about digital dentures and Mesh Mixer and Exocad and all that fun stuff. My Exocad just came in the mail today, so excited about that. Can't really teach anyone about it because I don't know enough yet, but will soon. A bunch of models. These are all the 3D printing resins. I just got in the Moonray 3D printer, and it's actually over here going as well right now. So very quiet. You can't hardly even hear this thing. But it's printing away. I've got some denture bases with the teeth subtracted out on those. Here's some denture base plates that I made on the Moonray. This was the first print I ever did with these, and so these are absolutely just perfect fit, but they have undercuts removed, and so they fit like a glove with no gaps or anything whatsoever except for where there's undercuts. Like right there in that corner, that's an undercut. You can see a tiny space, but as far as the palate and everywhere else, I mean, it is dead on. So we're going to talk some about digital dentures and things that are coming with that. I don't know if I've shown this on here. I don't have all these glued in, but so one of the things that I've been working on furiously is this digital denture where you can just 3D print the base and then just take the physical denture teeth and with a drop of wax just pop them in there. And that is what sets them. So you do your setup digitally in the software and then pop them in after you 3D print that. That is going to be a game changer. I won't go too deep into it, but it's a big deal. Bathroom. So this is the finished vanity that I made in the mirror. And then also made some shelving. It's one of our Hawaii pictures from up on the Haleakala crater. And then Waimea Canyon, one of our Hawaii pictures. Some more Hawaii pictures. Oh, I was proud of this. This is just a 2x4, and then I used an angle grinder and cut some railroad spikes up, so this is my towel holder. So I thought that was cool. Pipe toilet paper holder. Let's see, what else? We've got the TV, obviously. I've shown the pull-up bar. I'm really proud of the pull-up bar. I'm really proud of the retractable extension cords. That's come in really handy. Had to take down the TRX bands for the course. So I just rigged up a projector holder out of wood and wire. It works really well. Cost me nothing. And then I've got tons and tons of HDMI run throughout this place. I've hidden it pretty well so you can't really see it. It's up in these rafters. But I've got wiring going everywhere. You can see it coming out the corners. I've got it going into that scope so I can live feed stuff onto the projector screen or the TV. I can hook up any of the 4 computers in this place to HDMI and project it to anywhere else. So if I want to do a 3D printing demo, or if we wanted to show little parts and pieces of like how the multi-unit components work together, I could put it on the scope and run it through that. Got my old barber chair. Oh, my parents bought this swing. We've been looking for one of these swings for a while. They've got one at a little restaurant up on the mountain here, and it's super comfortable. So they finally found a good deal on one. So I've got that hung up. Abe Holrick, our frustrated Buckeye, has already called that as his seat. Let's see, what else? About run out of stuff to show you. This is my stand-up desk. Still has junk on it, but this is where I'll present from. This is the HDMI cord that I'll hook up to there. This will cover the front door when we're actually doing class, so we'll shut the blinds and then the projector here will project up onto that. So not a bad seat in the house. Got some pictures and stuff. My big buck I killed last year. Oh, and my scaffolding shelves. So I bought the scaffolding because we had to do a lot of the work on the ceiling, and that was a lifesaver. But now it's actually kind of goes with my industrial theme. I made some shelving on it. I've got the old school Pioneer stereo hooked up, and it's serving as a bookshelf and a lab desk and storage and all kinds of fun stuff. All right, and then the last thing I guess is the backyard, which they have fenced in now. Still a little bit messy out here, but we have a gate here. Still have the sawhorses up. I've got my storage building that the lawnmower and a lot of tools and stuff goes in. This was my reclaimed wood table that I made, and I'm kind of mad because for some reason the resin is not setting up on this one. So I stuck it out in the sun, and when I did, it bubbled. So at some point I've got to grind all that off and reset it, and it's still a little tacky, and we got the course tomorrow, so this may have to sit outside and That's just